Welcome to another edition of Brownie Bites here on YouTube. I'm Darryl Ryder, coming to you from Cross Country Mortgage Campus in Berea, where the Browns wrapped up their 6th work week of the season Friday afternoon. We expect to see the new guy, cornerback Tyson Campbell, acquired from Jacksonville for Greg Newsome earlier this week, Sunday in Pittsburgh.
I was surprised, called me late at night, got the call, was in shock. Yeah, it's tough, man. It was my first time being traded, so it was a lot of emotions, but like I said before, just taking day by day, putting my faith in God, and just feeling welcomed by my teammates. I think it's pretty much similar. Playing a lot of press man and getting handling receivers, being physical. So I think it definitely fits. Just being able to, be a physical, smart player, playing fast. I think, it doesn't take. I feel like I'm a smart player, so it wouldn't take much for me to, get used to a scheme. Just come from. Just always playing like that ever since I was little, not being scared of contact, making my presence felt, and just wanting to win and, make my 10 other teammates, look good on the field. So just take a lot of pride in that, and winning football games is the main goal. Aaron Rodgers, great player, Steelers, a great team, and just a AFC North, divisional game. So I know it's a big game. I know it's going to be a physical game, so I'm excited. Yeah, it's definitely exciting, knowing, Cleveland's been known to pride themselves on having a dominant physical defense. So, that's something that, once you get here, you got to buy into, and I'm excited to buy into it. And, I feel welcomed by the guys and ready to, be part of the culture. That's exciting. It means you don't have to cover that long. So, coverage and rush work together. So, as long as I cover well, that allows them to have more time to get to the quarterback. They get to quarterback fast. We don't have to cover as long, so we work hand in hand.
Understand, there's a business element to this and an aspect to the game of football, and you sometimes you lose players due to injury or trades or what have you, and it doesn't make you care about them any less as a person. But that's the business. We're excited about getting Tyson in here. This is a good football player that's going to help us. So that's the other part of this is, adding a new teammate, getting to know your new teammate and those type of things. Happened late at night, like you mentioned. So you want to make sure you talk to a bunch of the guys. I didn't get a chance to talk to Greg until that next morning. But yeah, the guys, I think Coach Schwartz summed it up very well. I mean, these are tough because you get so close to your teammates and that type of thing, but we're excited about Tyson coming in here. He's a really good football player. He fits in really well culturally, personally, and I think schematically. This is a really good football player that we're excited to have.
All-Pro defensive end Myles Garrett sees the addition of Campbell as a good thing for the Browns.
Surprise. I feel like everyone was surprised about the news, especially for Greg, since it happened so late in the evening. But this organization is committed to winning and trying to find a way to win, and going to player for a player. They're trying to go for someone that they feel suits our style a little bit better and makes the defense better, however he can by bringing his skill set. We'll always have love for Gino. Love going to work with him, love being his teammate. He always has had a smile on his face. He was always optimistic, and definitely missed that, and I hope he does well out there in Jacksonville. I think winning's definitely still at the forefront of what we want to do, and I think being a player for players, trying to add someone who will come in here and have immediate effect, what his skill set brings.
On Friday, Stefanski also told us who quarterback number 2 is going to be behind Dillon Gabriel.
Yeah, Shedeur will be the backup. I'm always thinking about our players and what's best for our players, and I want to make sure when it comes to young football players, particularly at the quarterback position, that you are intentional about your decision making, and that's really all it is. So excited for all of our guys. All of us play our role throughout the weekend on Sunday, and obviously that backup quarterback role is a little bit different. We're doing everything we can to support the starter, and then you have to be ready in a moment's notice. That's just the life of backup players at every position. And we've said that hear over the years all the time that you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But again, that's our job as coaches, as players, to be ready when called upon.
The Browns haven't won in Pittsburgh during the regular season since 2003. That's 21 seasons, in case you were still keeping track.
Winning in general just mean a lot. Doesn't matter where it is or who it is. And right now, we need to get a win desperately, and it's got to be a sense of urgency with everybody. Now, is there some history behind it? I'm sure there's history behind any win or loss you can go back and find, but we want to beat these guys, and there's definitely layers to it, but the most basic of that is hell, we need one. It's a rivalry for a reason, but we've taken the ball away 5-6 times, ended up with a tie. We've taken the ball away, 5 or 6 times, and won a huge playoff game. And I think vice versa has happened where they've got the best of us and we won the turnover margin. Now turnovers are one of the most important things, but it's not everything. Just play confidently, play your game, trust in your teammates, and we'll support you. Don't worry about playing the cleanest game or the perfect game. Just worry about the next play and how you can make the most out of it.
Yeah, I think this division has some great rivalries among all 4 teams. Obviously, busing to Pittsburgh just speaks to the proximity of these 2 cities and the fan bases, so it becomes personal because you have some cousins probably on either side of the state lines. But the guys understand how important these games are, understand what's at stake and those type of things, but I think the proximity certainly of Cleveland and Pittsburgh is rare.
That'll do it for this edition of Brownie Bites. Thanks as always for watching here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the 92.3 The Fan channel. With the Browns in Berea, Darrell Ryder for Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.